not everyone's on the internet at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Like Barbara and John could have been on their holiday in Spain.
Yeah,
Or
definitely cruising around the Med.
yeah, the Babs and John do
Babs
that.
and John love a little cruise around the Med.
Darling, we met on a cruise.
All right. Can you post a video more than once?
Hell yeah. In fact, you'd be silly, capital S, silly not to.
Yeah.
We had a client, won't say where or what industry or whatever, and we said, oh, well, how come we haven't seen that video we made for you a couple of months ago?
Quantify that. What sort of video was it?
It was a bit of place marketing.
Place marketing, yeah.
Yeah, so it was about the town or the area they were in.
They were operating in, yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember, yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
So I said to the guy, have you not posted that film recently? And they said, well, no, I only posted it once when you gave it to me because I didn't want to annoy the people of X by posting it all the time. Now, I mean, we didn't laugh at it because it was a perfectly reasonable point of view. If I post say I've made a piece of content right now about this.
About this, yeah.
And it pops up on your timeline tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, for the next 3 weeks. If you've already seen that piece of content,
you'll just scroll by, right?
I'll assume that you're just going to scroll by. And this video, by being on your newsfeed, is not annoying you.
No, I don't think it's annoying. Like, because I have this a lot, because we all follow brands we like, I like to look at nice things. I don't buy a lot of nice things these days, but I like to look at nice things, and see, what might I buy if money was no object? What can I buy? And I often see the same Apple advert or the same Tesla advert or the same Nike advert or the same Camden Watch Company. We film with them and I follow them, and I often see their adverts again and again and again, and I just move past, just scroll on by. It doesn't annoy me, you just like a TV ad, you wouldn't.
They pick up your phone or go make a cuppa.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, like you see the same. Like I must have seen. There's that amazing advert that was made for Just Eat. with the sofa and it. Amazing! It all just pops in and out. Stuff pops in and out. I watched that just for production.
Simple boss. Yeah, I was going to say. Good. Sometimes
it's like the Expedia one. Remember where they did like the transition and it's from above.
Yes.
And they do like a flat lay and like it all changes. It's so cool. But some adverts I watch just because the production value is like.
We've actually got it's not a secret. We've got a WhatsApp group where we analyse different TV adverts
to get ideas.
Yeah, because we're trying to
learn something.
We're thinking.
But coming back to adverts, there was a great advert with, I think it's Charlize Theron, and I can't remember which perfume it is, but I think it's Gucci or it might be
Dior.
Is it Dior?
The gold.
With the gold. Yeah. And I must have seen that advert 100 times.
I mean, it's not tricky to watch.
No, it's not, because Charlize Theron's beautiful, right? And the same, the Savage one with Johnny Depp. Right, where he's digging in the desert randomly. Super weird. It's a bit Iranu, but but the question is,
all adverts of perfumes are
weird. Right? Michelle likes the one of Chris Hemsworth, like spraying himself while he's topless. Of course she does. Like strutting through the street in a suit. But
I mean, he is buff.
Even I'm like, Jesus, man, put a shirt on.
You're embarrassing yourself, Chris.
He's such a good-looking man. It's so annoying. Yeah. Well, if only you look like Chris.
I bet he's rubbish company. I bet he's not.
He's not. He's a lovely bloke.
Yeah.
He's a friend of a friend. Isn't
Actually.
But anyway, I've seen that advert.
It makes it sound like we sort of know Chris Hemsworth.
I don't. I wish I did. The thing is that we're going back to that point is, you see the same advert again. It doesn't annoy me that Charlize Theron's on my television again or Johnny Depp's digging in the desert again. You know what I mean? He spends his life out there.
With a shovel and some wolves. What are you doing, Johnny?
So weird. And a guitar, random.
Electric
guitar, with no plugs.
Yeah, no amp in the desert, Johnny.
No power. Anyway, but Irani, but the reality
so it doesn't annoy you.
It doesn't annoy me. That amuses me, that advert. But the thing is, so
what would you say? Post once a week to your local market?
So I think if you've got a bit of content, like we said about useful bits of content, like a business profile or a bit of a testimonial or a case study or whatever.
Yeah.
If you've had that made and it looks great, post it once a month. Post it once a week. Worst case scenario, someone scrolls by it and they say, I've seen it. Yeah. But even if they scroll by it, they've seen your brand again.
Oh, yeah.
And so in the back of their mind, they're going, oh, that's that advert again. That's that advert again. And if it is something you are selling, eventually. It happened to me with a golf club. It happened to me. With
a jacket, I've got it here. With honestly, a coat I bought off. I've never bought clothes. I bought clothes online. That sounds silly. But without, from Next, because I know the size I am, or from wherever else.
Yeah, handsome.
Yeah, but this it's called Handsome Dan's.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I was so random. I was literally just like, what size are you? Handsome.
Handsome all over. No, seriously, it's called Handsome Dan's. And now I've had a great look through the website.
Yeah.
There's a photo of their shop. It's not. It's their product green screened onto a fake photo of a shop. And I know this. I know they haven't got a shop. They're online. So it was a bit of a punt for me. And I read the reviews and saw photos of different blokes in this coat, and they were like, oh, it's a great size, great quality. And I bought from them, and I was super happy.
Yeah, I mean,
great price, great quality.
Yeah,
and that came from them almost bombarding me.
Yeah. Well, I had it with I was looking for because I like golf. I was looking for a lob wedge.
Yes.
And I got somewhere down a rabbit hole, found a company called Smithworks. And
lob wedge won't work in a rabbit hole.
No, it won't. It's too narrow. Yeah. But yeah, I got this. So I was after a lob wedge, and somehow I've gone to been recommended a club from a company called Smithworks, and the guy used to caddy for a guy who was on the Pro Tour, right? The guy's called Smith, so Smithworks.
Yeah.
And he was a caddy on the Pro Tour, and these wedges have a different sort of face, and they spin and stuff. And I literally watched one video, and then every day for about a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, there'd be an advert just in my feed, just would come up for like the Smithworks wedges, right? And after a while, I was like, oh, all right, well, I'll go and have a look at a YouTube video and see what they're really about. And then I watched the YouTube video. I was like, oh, they look pretty mint. And then I was like, oh, I'll have a little mooch on their website. And I was like, oh, 150 quid for a lob wedge just seems expensive. I could get a Titleist for like 200 or something. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then the next day I saw the advert and I went, well, let me have another look at those, right? And
then get touch one somewhere.
Well, I couldn't.
Oh, you can't. Is it all online, right? Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll have another look. And then I was like, oh, it comes in gunmetal grey. So that'll look excellent in my golf bag. And after a while, they just wore me down. And in the end, I bought one, and I'm absolutely thrilled with it. It's fantastic.
I mean, I guess if your business comes from wearing punters down, then wear them down.
Well, maybe, but I mean,
just don't annoy them.
The moral of the story is that, like, it didn't annoy me that I was seeing the advert. It was just a little bit of a nag after a while, and in the end, I bought it. So if that tells you anything, and you did the same with that coat.
Yeah, the slight problem with the whole of this story, and it might be the ending to yours like it is mine, is I've bought the coat now.
Yeah.
And I get double plagued or bombarded with even more notifications, emails, suggestions because of a previous customer.
Yeah, I get that.
To be fair, I will buy more off them. I've already seen another lightweight jacket maybe for the spring.
Exactly.
So I guess it's working, but I am getting a little bit annoyed as I'm thinking about unsubscribing from the email.
Right, yeah.
Because I do see it too much. Like they're emailing me once a day. Yeah. And it's like, handsome Dan, do one.
I'm the same, and I was like, I've seen the Smithworks advert again today, and I'm like, yeah, but I could do with a 54-degree wedge. So do you know what I mean? So it does work.
So the other moral of the story is stay omnipresent in front of anyone you want to sell to, and eventually you'll break them down and sell to them.
But the moral is, like, don't post something once and expect everyone to see it, because they just won't.
No, totally. It's like missing your favourite TV show when you weren't in on a night out. Yeah. You can get it on catch up now, but it
won't annoy people.
It just won't. I don't think so. No.